Hey guys, firstly apologies if this video is a little bit jittery. Can't help that, my computer is pretty much on the way. But anyway, I wanted to show you how to play Riviera Paradise by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Mainly because it's a great exercise and it's a good warm-up when you start playing. I play it quite a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of the tune itself, but I play it because it's such a good you know, finger stretcher, and there's some nice chords in there. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, firstly, I'm on a Strat. I'm in position 2. I've got my volume down a little bit, tones on full, I've got a compressor on, hardly any gain, so you get this kind of sound. I'm going to be using a lot of the whammy, you know, the trem arm. Anyway, we're in standard tuning, which is unusual for Stevie, but nonetheless, here we go. First part goes like this. Now what I'm doing is I'm barring the 10s on the G, the B and the E string, and then I'm kind of raking across them. On the upstroke I'm catching a 12 on the E string, and then I'm playing the 10s again, but I'm only playing the top 2 strings the second time, so it's just a little flick. Then you do the same thing, 2 frets down, and then again another 2 frets down. So altogether you've got, okay, then you've got this, which is very tricky for me, but you go. Now you've got the 8 on the low E string with your second finger, you're muting the A string, and then you're barring the next 3 strings with your first finger at the 7th fret. So that'll be the D, the G and the B string. So far you've got this. Then you want to put your 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the G string, and that'll be your main chord, but you use your pinky, your little finger, on the 9th fret of the B string. Then you let go with your pinky. It's quite hard to grab it fast, but with a little bit of practice you'll be able to do it. So the 2 chords are this one. I'm using a little bit of trem there, so. Okay, then you've got this. There's another bit of a stretch here. So you have the 7 on the low E string and the A string as well, 4 on the D string, and then the rest of the strings open. Okay, and you just pick them up like that, ascending. Sorry, I'm muting it there, it's pretty difficult. When you come back down for that, you rake down from the top downwards as a big downstroke right across the bridge, so you get that kind of. And what you're also doing there is you're letting go of the low E string, you're letting that ring open. So far. Pay attention to when I'm using this trem as well, okay? Next part. Okay, so here we go. We've got the 6s on the G, the B and the E strings. Play them all. Then you grab the 8 just on the high E string and you slide it into the 11. Then you go 9, 7. And then you slide with this little chord shape, which will be the 7 on the D string, the 8 on the G string, and the 9 on the B string. You slide it up a fret. Then you go 8 on the B string, 7, and then 9 on the G. So that part slowly will go like this. Oh sorry, I missed out that note there. When you play the 9 and the 7 on the E string, there's a 10 on the B string before that chord slide. So from here. Okay, next part. You've got this kind of this chord that Stevie uses a lot. So that'll be a 7 on the low E string. Again, you're muting the A string. Then you've got a 6 on the D string with your first finger. You've got the 7 on the B string with your third finger. And you've got the 8 on the G string with your little finger. So the progression here is you pick the low E string and then strum the chord. Then you slide into it. You play it 3 times. So then you play the low E string and you slide up to the 10 with the whole chord. Then you pick the B string and then you play the D, the G and the B string. So that will go like this. Slowly. Okay, next part, you've got this. Okay, some nice chords there. What you want to do is you want to bar the 7s on the E and the B string all the way through. And now the first part, what you do is you put your second finger down on the 8 of the B string. You've got your third finger on the 9 of the G string and your little finger on the 10 of the D string, and you kind of rake it upwards. Then you lift off your second finger and you rake it downwards, and then you put your second finger down on the 8 of the G string and you lift off your third finger and you play that one twice upwards. So it goes like this. Okay. Then this chord. So you're barring all the 7s apart from the low E string, and you've got your third finger down on the 9th fret of the D string, and you strum the whole chord, even the low E string, open. Okay, so that whole part up to now is. I'll show you the next part in another video. Okay, thanks very much.